Hi guys, so this is clean break or break up. Clean break means starting over and break up means break up. So whether you move forward, whether you stay put, whether you give it another go, whether you let go. Deck 1, deck 2. Clean break or break up, pick a deck. And you get your energies into these cards. If you haven't found me on Instagram yet, go find me. It's mysticlovetarot. If you follow me, I'll follow you back. Unless it says that I can't follow you, unless it says private. And if it says private, then I don't do it. Right, deck 1. Because you don't want to invade your privacy. Deck 1. People that pick deck 1, is it a clean break or a break up? What's going on? What's the highest choice for him? Highest good of all. Remember that it's a collective reading, so it works on your mutual energy. It's a bit like maths at school when they said work out the average. You merged all your mathematical stuff together, all your numbers together, and come out with a steady average. That's what it is. That's how it works. So it works on your average energies, the strongest energies between you all. So take what resonates, and then anything that doesn't, always try and remember it if you can, or rewatch it for a later date. Normally comes up. Okay, and if you've got private questions, we'll look at it in a personal reading. So just email me and we'll get you booked in. Clean break or break up, deck 1. Deck 1. Clean break or break up. Let's go. Let's go. Should the people that picked deck 1, what's going down? Clean break or break up with the person they're thinking of. 2, 3. Break or break up. These are good cards. Clean break or break up. Clean break or break up. Clean break or break up. Come on, get one more. Okay, so what's happened here is your heart has been broken. You were feeling very sad. Some of you were feeling a little bit vengeful, I've just heard. That you're trying to reap what you... They've gone through a process of reaping what they sow. They are now, person that has broken your heart is now reaping what they've sown. They're realising what's happened. They're feeling upset about it. They're feeling longing. They're feeling worried. They are concerned. They think they've lost you. This heartache card is standing strong. You are suffering also. It's not like it's all on them. You are hurting. You are also in pain. You are also suffering. They are the reason that this has happened. And they are now feeling regret. They are regretting it. They're feeling bad about it. They are feeling sorry about it. You can make this work with this person. If this is what you choose to do, you can have a clean break with them. You will have to put everything that has happened to bed, and you will both have to work at it for it to happen. At the moment, you're not meeting quite in the middle. You've got the two sides of the story, two hands to clap, and you're not quite ready to meet on mutual ground. However, giving it the right amount of time in this gestation period, in this chrysalis period, when the butterfly becomes the chrysalis, when you are sleeping, resting, looking after yourself, this is when this can transform. At the moment, you're feeling very stuck by past choices, stuck by their decisions, stuck by whatever has happened, and it's haunting you, and it's in your nightmares, and it's making you feel complete and utter rubbish, and you've got to break the cycle. If you want this to work with this person, you've got to break the wheel. You've got to break the cycle, because you're going round and round in circles at the moment. You want to work together, you want to get this future going, but every time you do it, you hit this massive block and you can't move past it. This is fear, this is worry, this is what if it happens again, why did it happen in the first place, what actually was gone on, what's happening, and do I know the full story, do I know half a story, what's happening, what blah 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 blah. This is where you are currently. You've got to be moving forward from that to make it work. Some of you are feeling a bit like weak and vulnerable at the moment, because of everything that has happened. You're struggling with it. you know, you're not standing in your divine energy. You are just hiding from the world. You're resting, you're tired, you're drained. Your emotions are absolutely everywhere. You're trying to get that stability in your life, but you've been thrown completely off kilt. You're feeling lopsided. You're not sure what direction you're going. So you're just staying put, which is fine. I would suggest that you stay put for the moment. This person does love you. If you're not in contact, this is them reaching out to you. They do know that they have made a mistake. They do want to be with you. They are aware of how they feel about you, but they're just idiots. You've got your victory card and your Ace of Cups over here. This is if you choose to make a clean break, you can have a go of it, but you've got to let this past go. The Tower. Everything that happened in the past when this tower fell, you've got to let this go if you want this relationship to work, if you want another go at this. All this crap has got to be let go of. And that's not just with you, that's with them as well. There are reasons. Every action has a reaction, I'm being told to tell you. And with your actions and reactions, you always end up being in a situation where it takes the two hands to move it. You know, the devil, this is your fears rising. Fear is there. Fear is within this relationship. Fear of what has happened. If you want it to work, you've got to let these fears go. And they have too. They need to be more understanding to your needs and not just push you off when you're trying to talk to them. I can see a few of them, like, when you're trying to communicate, they're like, nope, not listening. They're being like that with you. You've got the Star and the Ace of Wands. You're on the right track. Ace of Swords. You're on the right track. You can move things forward. You're on the right pathway. Even if you choose not to make it work, you know, that's down to you at the end of the day. But there is an option here to have a second chance with this person if it's what you desire. The Star card, the choice is yours at the end of the day. What you choose, it's down to you. But there is that option there. There is that viability. It's all there for you. Ace of Swords, make sure that you're not going in blinded to this and being told. Be aware of everything that has happened. Be aware of the choices that you are making before you actually make them. Because if you have been really, really hurt, this has got to be a complete fresh start. And if trust has gone, you and that person have got to work on it. You've got to work through it. You've got the infinity side of it. You have got this relationship. It's possibly a past life relationship. Some of you it is karmic, not all of you. The roses are kind of unfurled, like the rosebuds have been watered. They are unfurling. The situation is naturally unfurling and it will take its course. They do know that they love you. You know that, and you love them. They are very aware of that. But it's just been thrown out of kilt because of whatever tower, your tower moment, whatever it was, happened. So to make this work, you've both got to put it in, put the effort into it, and you can have that clean break. You can have that future together. They are remorseful for what happened. They are sad about it. You've got to take this relationship slow and steady for it to win. Yeah, otherwise you're going to end up going uphill. You'll be walking uphill, battling each other uphill. You've got to turn around and go with the flow of this situation instead of trying to fight it anymore. Because when you're fighting it, you're not getting anywhere. If you know, to move it forward, you've got to both let the crap go and push it forward. If you're not in contact, they will come back. This is just the suffering and the pain that's happened here. 10 of Swords, stabbed in the heart, stabbed in the, you know, metaphorically. You're really, really hurt. They are under illusions. They're trying to work it all out in their head. They want to get to you. There's a massive block. They know that they've messed up. They know that they've messed up. And they know that the chance of losing you is there. What should we ask? What should we get you to do? Let's have a look at your energy. Yeah, you can make it work. What's the best way? What's the best way? Yeah. What's the best way? Get one more. Two more. Okay. Some of you are not in a period of contact at the moment as well. Just let this happen. Let this naturally unfurl. Again, let the roses naturally unfurl. Don't pull the petals before they're ready. You'll break it. Let this naturally happen. Don't go running after them. Give them that time. Give them that space. That's what they need. They need that at the moment, and so do you. You need time out from this as well. It's not just them. You need time out of it as well. You need to purge all these feelings of sadness. Let them go. Release them. And then start stepping into your power. Once you start stepping into your power, you can meet in the middle. You, them, meeting in the middle. But be prepared for arguments and clashing. But if you want to make it work, you're both going to have to work exceedingly hard to do it. You can make a clean break of this, but it's down to you at the end of the day. Then you get your Sun card and your Four of Wands, your celebrations, your happy outcomes, your joy, sexual energy, sexual chemistry, passionate. It's all there for you. Let's just get some clarifying cards from this little baby deck. Can I have some clarifying cards for deck 1, please? Clean break or break up. Yeah, you've got to work at this, guys. If you want to make this work, you've got to put the work in. I rub your back, you rub mine. You've both got to do it. It has to balance. It has to be even keel with it. You have to both be ready to start afresh. There cannot be resentment with this, because if there is, it's not going to work. They're suggesting that you protect yourself a little while longer, keep your protection going. Be prepared if they are the male species, that they might go into hermit mode, or the equivalent male, the equivalent of male. They might go into hermit mode and go and work everything out in their heads for a little while. Do not push them. Do not push them. If it has been a third party, they want to move forward from it. They want to work with you, but you've got to work out if you can overcome it. You will know about that if that has happened and you have broken up. You will know that there's a third party involvement. If you don't, then it doesn't apply to you. Trust your instinct. I'm being told to tell you, trust your gut instinct, not your head. Didn't even know where that one went. Found it. Seven of Swords, yeah, there has been deceit in this. But now looking at it, they want to find a way back to you, and you have your walls up. If you want this relationship to work, you've got to somehow get over this and push it forward. And the way you will do that is by stepping into your power, stepping into your energy and giving it a good go with this person. You cannot count the sides of it anymore. Karma, judgment has happened, judgment day has been made, the choice has been made. Work out what you want. If you want to be with this person, you can find a way to make it work, and you have to let go of the trust issues. That's not for me to tell you. You've got to work that out yourself with that person. Learning to love yourself will help you progress that and move it forward. Yeah. They're standing firm in their energy still. You've got the you've got the Emperor, you've got the Shaman of Swords, standing firm, big, strong gender cards, strong masculine equivalent cards, power, strength. There is reasons behind what has happened, and they will open up to you eventually if you do not push them for the answers. You have both, your priority is letting this go if you want it to work. You know, your emotions are everywhere at the moment. Their emotions, your emotions, they're everywhere. Just, you've got to try and find a way to let this lie if you want it to work. That's a tough energy, guys. I feel your pain. I really do. Right, that's deck 1. Stop beating yourself up about it. It's not your fault. It's not anything that you have done. These things, life is crap. But if you want, the good news is if you want to make it work, you can. But you have to work out if that is what you want at the end of the day. Right, let me shake that energy off in the words of Taylor Swift. Shake it off. Okay, deck 2. Let's do 1354. Deck 2. Clean break or break up for the people that picked deck number 2. Should they have a clean break with the person they are thinking of, or should they break up? As again I said on deck 1, if you skip forward, clean break kind of means starting again, starting afresh with the same person. And break up means break up. Remember, this is a collective reading. It works on your mutual energies. So if you've got specific questions or anything doesn't resonate, just remember it for a later date, because it is likely to come up. Clean break or break up. What should we do? What's the best thing? You're out of balance at the moment. You're struggling with all your emotions. Your emotions are trying to keep balance, but they are off kilt. You are working out what is illusion and what is reality. Clean break or break up for those that picked deck number 2. Okay. Most of you are already broken up with this person. Again, remember that always tarot works on the most probable outcome, and there is always free will involved in this. So at the end of the day, the cards can guide you, but you are the one that makes the choices based on the cards, unless it's like something's going to happen. That's different if it's already predetermined, but life is never predetermined. You always have that choice. You always can make a choice. You can always make a decision. What's happened here is there is some kind of situation that occurred where the Tower came and Justice came. You were struggling with the situation. Everything kind of got outweighed. The bad outweighed the good. Your world got crashed down. A choice was made. And now you're trying to balance all the emotions and work it all out. If this hasn't happened, please be prepared. The Tower moment is going to come. Sorry guys, hate to tell you it, but it's my job to tell you the truth. Trying to balance all these emotions out, trying to stay on top of everything. Again, over here, balancing. Water is emotions. There are emotions everywhere. You are struggling with the situation. You are off kilt. You don't know what you're doing. You're struggling. Some of you are really struggling to get out of bed. You're struggling to face the day. You're feeling very trapped. You're trapped by negative thoughts. You can't seem to break out of this cycle at the moment, and you are being your own worst enemy in it because you are blaming yourself for something that has happened. It's not your fault. You know, life is crap. People never intend to hurt other people, but they do. They end up doing it, and Judgment Day hit. Something happened, Judgment Day occurred, and now you're feeling stuck, trapped, not sure what you're doing, not sure what decision you're meant to be making. And at the end of the day, it's down to you what you decide. But these are suggesting there is a lot of balancing that needs to be happening before you make any choices and any decisions. All your cups have spilt over. You were doing okay, then your emotion, like all these cups, just your life has just completely changed in the blink of an eye. You're trying to gain balance, trying to gather your strength and stay balanced, trying to balance the masculine and feminine energies, what is right, what's really going on, what actually happened. You will not get all the answers that you seek. Sorry to tell you that, but you will not get all the answers that you seek. You've got the Emperor and the Queen of Cups. They're standing firm with whatever information they have already told you. You are feeling emotional, sad, bogged down, drained, unsure of what you are doing. You need to use your intuition and pay attention to their actions and not their words. Gather your strength, get in your energy. You will get some answers, and you need to use your intuition to work out the missing pieces. Watch out for what they are saying. Watch out, look at their body language when they're talking to you. There has been some form of deceit. You should already know about this if you have broken up. This is a nice, happy reading, isn't it? Your cups, turning your back on them at the moment. This is a good idea. It's good for you to turn your back on this situation for the time being, to just work out what you want. Spend the time processing it and working through these demons and fears and everything that has reached the surface, because this is not an easy situation. You need to go away for a little while, process it, work through these mountains, work through all the grey area, work out what you want. There's also a snake in that, following them with deceit. The person will follow you around. They will check up on your social media. They are watching you. They are sorry for what they did, whatever they have done. They are now extremely worried that they are going to lose you. You've just got to roll with these energies until you work out what you want. Will it work? Can they make it work? Make it work. Yeah, you can make it work if you want to, but you have to be aware this is a long road, and it's a painful road until you sort everything out that has happened. You've got the Lovers and the Two of Cups. This is love, this is passion, this is everything here, which is why when there is love, there is a way that you can make it work. However, you have 3 cards with snakes on them. There is a lot of stuff that you need to get your head around before you make any choices about what you want. You've got the 5 of Cups, where all your cups have completely spilt over. Everything's kind of gone wrong. You have got the 5 of Pentacles, where you're feeling abandoned, left alone, and the snake is clinging to her leg, trying to hold her down. And you also have the 5 of Wands, which is conflict. So if you want this to work, it is going to have to be Knight of Wands, slow and steady. Please take your time. Do not rush this situation to work out what you want, because if you start rushing it, it can happen again, and you really cannot, you can't do that to yourself. High Priestess, stay in your power, get strong, and work it out what you want. When there is love, there is a way, but these cards are not positive cards. But there is love. And when there is love, there is a way. Let me get you some clarifying cards. Your dog's pottering around. Can I have some clarifying cards for deck 2, please? Clarifying cards for deck 2. 5 of Swords, stabbed in the back. This is this way up. I don't ever like boom Pentacles that way up. I always feel better with them that way up. Upside down is not a good. Upside down Pentacles are not good. So you will have to, hold on puppy, you will have to make it work. Chariot, if you're not in contact, they will come back to you. They will try and put the pieces together of your broken heart and assess it all up for you. They will try and push you into decision. Please do not tower, please do not take their words as they stand. You need to listen to what is actually going on. They realise they made a serious cock up, they're trying to cling on to you. The stars here, you need to work out what you want and then pursue it. If you want to make it work, then do it. If you don't, make your choice, make your decision and let it go. If you want to let it go, or go for it if you want to make it work. But please be aware that there could be possible deceit again. You need to be really honest with yourself about this situation. Spend the time healing, spend the time looking after yourself. You need a break from it all. You need to stop beating yourself up over stuff that isn't your fault. Anything else? So it looks like you want to break up for the time being. And then if you leave it and have enough time, you can come to your decisions. The truth of the situation will come out. If you go slow and steady, you can make it work. You've got to pick these paths yourself. If you need to look at it in a private reading, I can guide you along more. But as a collective, this is saying about working through your fears. Your fears have all come to the surface, and quite rightly so. So it's going to be up to you. Get into your priestess. Get into the priestess of swords, the queen of swords. Get into that energy. Get strong. Get focused. If you want this to work, you need to manifest it. You need to, if you want the truth, you know, you need to get the truth. You need to manifest the truth. You've got to get strong. You've got to get in your power. And you've got, if you want this to work, you have got to find a way to make it work. And if you don't, it's time to move on. And only you can make that choice. These are tough cards. Yeah. Focus on yourself for a little while. Look after yourself. Do the self-love. If you don't love yourself, how can no one else can find love within you? You shouldn't be looking for anyone to fix you. You should be looking to fix yourself. I always say I'm not a princess. I don't need saving. I'm a queen to save myself. And it took me a long time to learn that, and it took me a long time to be where I am. And I've had every nasty, abusive, horrible relationship that there is. And I'm still standing, and I'm stronger than I've ever been. But it's about self-love. Pushing yourself when you really don't feel like getting up. I always get through the first 5 minutes. If you can't get through an hour, get through the first 5 minutes, and then make it 10 minutes, and then make it 15 minutes. You know, and the more you do it, and then eventually it starts easing up, but you've just got to go so easy on yourself. Do not make decisions on this until you are sure in what you want yourself. And that's the best option for you. Work it out. Work it out. At the moment, you've broken up. but you can have a clean break with them if you choose to. But you are going to have to work extremely hard to make it work with this person. Okay guys, if you want to book a private reading, we can have a look at it more in detail. Email mysticlovetarot@gmail.com. May turn around 7 days, but I'm trying to do them before then if I can. I've just put 7 days to be an allowance of everything, because I have a life as well outside the channel, believe it or not. And I have a disability as well, which means that some days I'm really crap. And then, yeah, you're going to be alright, you'll get this sorted. Just take your time now, work out what you want. Alright guys, speak to you later. Bye.